YouTube friends, hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Kat Meffan, the founder of the Soul Sanctuary app and desktop platform. All of that information will be at the end. This is a heart and hips fluid flow. So we've got 30 minutes just to ground, to breathe, to open, to expand, and to kind of find a little bit of kind of like an inner dance with the practice. When we say fluid flow, there'll be a little bit of one breath, one action, a few longer held asanas, but always the invitation to find some movement even in those longer holds. So we're going to get started down in a wide leg child's pose. Bringing yourself all the way around, taking those knees wide and dropping your forehead down towards the earth. Doesn't need to be touching, just a gesture of where it's heading. I've got Norman joining me here on the mat today, limiting my space, so I can just rest my hands on him instead. So just softly arriving here in your body, in your breath. Bring your awareness to your sankalpa for today, your offering, your intention. And just becoming aware of your breath, the gentle rise and fall of the chest, of the belly. Maybe noticing if your breath is able to tell you anything about maybe how you're feeling today. And we just take all of this as an observation, as being witness to ourselves without judgment, without the need to change, fix, or force anything. And you can softly start to sway into the hips here, shifting side to side. Just finding a little bit of opening here as you move. And then keeping the eyes closed if that feels good, starting to peel the body up, rounding into an all fours position. You can bring the knees a little bit closer together, but not to parallel. So you want to keep them just still in a slightly wider stance. Shift the hips back again. Take an inhale, lift up, round the spine, and then exhale, bottom goes high as you lift the head, take the bum back. 3 more like this. Inhale, bringing it forwards. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, send it back. Last one like this. Inhale, bringing it forwards. Exhale, send it all the way back. Peel the hands back towards the legs so you're in a low kneeling position. Right hand down by the side of you, dancing camel. Hips come forward, left arm reaches up to the side. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it down through center. Inhale up to the other side. Exhale down through center. Inhaling up to the right again. Down through center. Over to the left. And then coming all the way back to center. Bringing the hands back to that all fours position. Inhale, peel the body forwards again. And then exhale, take it back. One more. Inhale, lift, peel it forwards. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, coming up to that all fours position. You can shift the knees into that parallel position. Take the left foot out to the left side. As you reach the right arm up, the right leg comes out. We're going to take some lovely arm circles here. Inhaling as you lift up, you can gaze to the sky. Exhaling, hand comes down. Inhale, take it up and down. Last one, bring it up. As you do, lift the right leg. Can you bend in that right foot? Take hold of the right foot with the right hand and then push the hips forwards. Heels drawing in towards the bottom. Now you've got this drive of the hips coming forwards. Now start to expand the space between the bottom and the foot as you find a little bit more of a heart opener here. So that right arm starts to lengthen out behind you. Taking another nice big breath in. And then gaze down to the top of your mat, release the right foot, step the right foot to the top of the mat, finding a low lunge, but then tuck under the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, reach that right arm up, finding an easy twist. But from here, we're going to take an inhale, bring it all the way up and over. Right elbow comes in as we dive down low. Inhale up, look behind you. Exhale, right arm lifts, it comes down to the inside of that right leg, elbow in. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale in. Last time, inhaling up. Exhale in. Beautiful. Placing both hands down, drop the left knee down, pick up that right foot and bring it all the way back to the back of the mat. Drop it back down, finding that wide leg child's pose again. Inhale, we start to peel the chest up and rounding it forwards again to all fours. Exhale, bottom lifts, chest lifts, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it back. Start to draw the hands back to the legs. We take those 4 dancing camels. Right hand down, left arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale through center. Inhale to the other side. Exhale through center. Inhale up. Exhale. And then inhaling, final one. Bringing it all the way down. Place the hands down again. Start to peel yourself, lift up. Finding that all fours position, you can bring those knees slightly more into that parallel position. And then we're going to open it out to the other side. Left foot down, left arm rises. Find these arm circles here. You can gaze up to the sky as you take that arm up. We inhale for here for 2, reaching it up. Peel it round. For 3. And last one, reaching that left arm all the way up, bring it round. As you do, lift the left leg up, bending that left leg in, heel to the bottom. Can you take hold of that left foot? Drawing it in, gliding forwards with the hips, breathing here. Holding here for a moment, and then we'll start to find a bit more of a heart opener as we allow that leg to travel out behind us, lengthening the left arm so we get this lovely, beautiful opening pull into that left shoulder. Taking one more breath here. Looking down to the top of the mat, and then stepping that left foot to kind of like the outside-ish edge of that top of the mat. Back foot goes down, tuck under the toes, lift the back knee. We reach that left arm, up and over, gaze behind you. And then you're going to bring it round in front of you. Elbow comes to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, reach it up, look behind you. Exhale, over and down. 2 more. Inhale, up and back. Exhale. Inhale, up and back. And exhale. Beautiful. This time, rather than going back to all fours, you're going to place left hand down, pick up that left foot, send it all the way back, finding your way into a downward facing dog. So spend a bit of time here in your downward facing dog, maybe a pedal through the feet, a shift of the hips side to side. Just asking, what is it that my body needs in this moment? Finding that fluid dance of breath, of body. And you're going to start to walk the hands all the way back to the feet. You're going to turn the toes outwards. Now, the heels can be together and the feet can be together. That would be the traditional version of this toe balance. But making it a little bit easier, we can keep the heels slightly apart and then drop down, knees open, coming into this crouch position. If you want to edge those toes together, you absolutely can. Hands to the heart space here. We're going to take an inhale for 5. Exhale, 5. Find the balance. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Beautiful. Placing the hands down, start to lift the bottom, ground the feet down here. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. Exhale, fold. Again, lift and lengthen through the chest. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, lift and lengthen, keeping the fingertips down. You can place your hands to a block if you want to. You're going to take the right leg out behind you. Bend the knee so the sole of the right foot is all the way up to the sky. And then we're going to take some hip circles here. Really nice and slow. So opening the knee up, bringing it out, in and round. Take 3 going in each direction. So reversing the direction now. And then placing that right foot down, switching sides. Left leg goes out. Can bend the knee. And finding 3 nice slow hip circles going in each direction. And then lowering that left foot down. Start to heel toe both feet all the way out to the edges of the mat. Drop down, finding Malasana. And have a little sway here in your Malasana. So finding that fluidity, finding that dance. Now the left hand is going to come out as far as you can reach it. You're going to reach that right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, tap right hand down to the left hand. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, close and tap. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, close and tap. Bringing yourself all the way through center, hands both reaching up to the sky. Powering through the legs and the glutes. Take a lift all the way up to standing to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way back down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand plants down. We peel left arm up and open. Inhale. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, tap and lower. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, tap and lower. Inhaling, bringing it all the way back to center. Both arms reach up to the sky. We lift to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those hands down. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times as you just heel toe those feet into the center. They can be hip width apart if that feels good for you. Take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, dive it down. Start to walk the hands all the way forwards, making your way into your downward facing dog. Take an inhale, reach the right leg all the way up to the sky. Open that hip. Bend the top knee and really open. Now, here's some permission that you don't often get. Without collapsing it, keeping it really stable and steady, giving yourself the permission to almost slightly drop that left shoulder. Now, it's not a collapse. It's still there and it's working. And you're really taking a lot more through that right shoulder. But just allowing yourself a little bit more freedom here. Freedom to explore. And then release it down. Take it to the other side. So the left leg goes up. Open the hip, bend that knee. And again, give yourself permission to allow that right shoulder this time just to drop slightly. Like I say, it's not collapsing. It's working. We're just letting it say hi. Our intention here is to open and to expand. And that is what we're doing. And we can learn so much when we flow with intention, the intention behind the shapes that we're creating. Slowly releasing left foot down. Now from here, lowering both arms down. So we're in Dolphin. Say hello to a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of power. Walk those feet in. Now, right leg's going up to the sky. Open the hip. This time, keep the leg straight. Now, what you'll find is that you're going to lean onto your left shoulder, and this right elbow is going to want to come up and say, "Okay, that's fine." You're going to come onto the fist of your right hand or fingertips, and then allow this right leg to really open. So it's a real kind of like almost like a box split, and you can bend the leg and lengthen. Find a little flow here through this power. And release it all the way down. Right elbow comes down. And then take the left leg up. Switch sides, either bringing yourself to fingertips of the left hand or to that fist. We open the hip. Really strong and supportive through that right shoulder. We can bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. And then slowly lowering it all the way down, bringing yourself back to that neutral position, and then drop the knees down from here. Stay on the elbows and shift the hips back to the heels. Take an inhale as you peel the body forwards. Exhale, take it back. Bottoms lifting up to the sky. You're going to reach your hands forward, finding Anahatasana, so this melting heart. And just allowing yourself a few moments to be and to breathe here. If you want to undulate with the breath, you absolutely can. Now we're going to lift the chest slightly. Take the left arm underneath the right. We're going to lift, well, actually, first of all, we're going to support ourselves with this right hand down. So right hand fingertips are down. We're going to take the right leg out, straighten that right leg. Now, lengthen the right leg up to the sky if you can, and then bend the knee in. And can you find some hip circles here? And it's okay if you roll over onto your back. Take a couple of hip circles. We're going each way. Amazing. Releasing that right leg down. Unravel. Bring yourself back to that central position. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release the heart space down. We switch sides, sliding right arm underneath the left, side of the head comes down. Support yourself with that left hand grounding down. So the left leg's gone out behind you now. Lift the left leg up, and you can start to bend the knee in. And find a couple of hip circles going in each direction, honoring all of the wobbles that come with this. And then taking that leg all the way out behind you, bringing the knee down, unraveling back to Anahatasana. Take an inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, heart space comes all the way down. Now peel yourself all the way forwards, bringing yourself down to your belly. We'll undulate through cobra, fingertips down, elbows up, chin down. Inhale as you lift up, head comes last. Exhale, release yourself down to the earth. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Now bending in your right leg. Take your right hand back behind you. Left arm reach forwards, and then just lift. Almost like you're a laying down dancer here. So you're lifting that right leg. You're reaching forward with your left hand, but your left leg is grounded. And release. Switch sides. Left leg bends in. Reach around to hold it with the left hand. Right arm forwards. Lift. Let the breath be the part that is always fluid. And release it all the way down. Now, both hands coming down, we are going to be transitioning from here into our wild thing. So you're going to tuck under your left toes, bend your right leg in, push, find the power here through the body as you come through that plank position, up and over, finding your wild thing, hips and heart, lift up to the sky. Now I'm going to invite you to dance a little bit here. So you can bend through the legs and then push it all the way back and open. Bend through the legs, push it back and open. Again, bend through the legs, push it all the way back and open. Hold here, another breath. Now picking up this right foot, coming through Vashisthasana, option to lengthen that right leg all the way up to the sky here. And then look where you're going, to the top of the mat as you bring yourself all the way around for a right side pigeon. Take an inhale as you lift the chest. Exhale, folding forward. So you're bowing down over that right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Now, this may not be for everyone, depends how warm you are, how your body's feeling, what's accessible. You're going to open the hips slightly here. We're going to come to find mermaid. So bending in that back leg, can you hook the left foot into the crease of the left arm? Take an inhale, right arm reaches up. And then we find that little clasp of the hands here. Some really lovely expansive breaths. And then slowly releasing, placing both hands down, facing the front, tuck under the back toes, power through those arms, find plank, and then step that right foot through between the hands, coming to find a high lunge. From your high lunge, you are pushing all the way forwards. So remembering that the hips aren't just the inside, they are the outside. And the heart space isn't just the front, it is sides, it is everything. So we're going to bring your left leg over the top, finding eagle. But we're going to take a twisted or revolved eagle. So your hands are coming to the heart space and you're taking your right elbow over the left leg. Oh, finding the balance. Oh, delicious. Holding here. Maybe you even feel confident enough to shift the gaze up to the sky. Keep breathing. Now take an inhale, unravel, bring yourself all the way up to standing. And you're going to take your two peace fingers around the left big toe, reach that left leg all the way out, right arm up to the sky. Take a breath in here. And then breath out as you sweep your left leg all the way through. Take it back, find dancer. And then release, inhale, bring that left foot forwards. I'm wobbling all over the place. So left big toes get captured again at the front. Whee! And then take it back. Find your dancer again. Ah, the humbling moment of balancing. And then come all the way to standing at the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale, sweep the arms high up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, create some space. Exhale, place the hands. You can step or float back. We're going to flow down through, a little flow through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, you're waving all the way forwards through to plank and then down onto your belly. Undulate, let's go through cobra, elbows up to the sky. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, beautiful. So this time we're going the other way. So we bent up the right leg last time. So this time we're bending in the left leg, tucking under the right toes. We're pushing up and we're coming through that wild thing. So through the hands, we push, we lift, and we pivot all the way over. Foot plants down behind, hips and heart lift high up to the sky. Now we dance here. We bend through the legs and we push and lengthen. We bend and lower. And we push and lengthen. We bend and lower. Push and lengthen. Beautiful. Lifting that left leg all the way up through Vashisthasana. Maybe you take it lengthened up to the sky. And then look where you're going, to the top of your mat. Bending in that left leg. Finding pigeon. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold. Lifting all the way up. And then again, we've got that opportunity for mermaid, bending in the back foot, taking it to the crease. Inhale, left arm reaches all the way up and over. Let me just find some really lovely deep breaths here. And then slowly releasing, bringing your hands down, tuck under the back toes. We're going to push all the way through, lift, and then your left foot comes down. We lift up and we find that high lunge. We are coming from here. We're going to push it forwards. So pushing it all the way forwards, coming to standing. Your right leg is wrapping over the top of the left. We're finding that revolved eagle again. Hands to the heart space, and then left elbow coming over. Ooh, the knee. I absolutely love this variation of this shape, but it's such a challenging one sometimes. Holding here. Now we're going to take those two transitions between that hand foot, lifted up, right leg out, two-piece fingers around the big toe. So trying to make this one breath, one action if you can, but it doesn't matter if you're taking a bit longer like I am here. So inhale, and then exhale, release the foot, sweep it through, right hand to the ankle, finding your dancer. And then we do that one more time. We bring it through, lift and lengthen to the front. And then we bring it back, finding dancer. And then releasing both feet all the way down to the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale, lengthen the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, create some space. Exhale, place your hands. You can step or jump back. Little flow through here if you want to come down through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Finding a little breath here. And then from your downward facing dog, you're going to bring yourself all the way down to the knees. We're going to lift ourselves up, find Ustrasana. So we did our dancing camel. We're going to see if it feels good to find full camel. You can have the toes tucked under if that's nice. If not, really feeling that lift through the lower body as you lean it back, connecting the hands onto the heel of the foot, hips shifting forwards, heart lifting up to the sky. We inhale here. Exhaling, hold. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And bring yourself all the way up. Slowly dropping yourself down onto the heels. So you're in a low kneeling position. Well, actually, we're going to come around onto our backs. So rather than take our twist in that kneeling position, we're actually going to bring our twist all the way down to the mat. So arms coming into cactus or T-shape. You're going to drop your knees over to the left side, head to the right. And we're going to make this fluid as well, unless you would rather just stay for a few breaths on each side. But you're going to move between the two here. So bringing the knees back through center, drop them to the right, head to the left. Coming through center, to the left, head drops to the right. Like I say, if you would rather just stay for a few breaths on each side, then please do. Maybe on your last one, moving side to side, you take an extra breath. And then final time going to the other side, extra breath. And then bringing those knees back through center. And let's find happy baby here. So taking hold of the outside edges of the feet or the two-piece fingers around the big toes. Moving side to side here. 3 more breaths just to melt into this space. And the invitation to drop yourself down into a nice long shavasana if that is what you have time and space for. If not, and you're with me, we're going to rock ourselves all the way up to seated and just sit for a micro meditation as a way to ground and finish the practice. So just closing down the eyes. If you've chosen to lay down in a shavasana, then just honoring that and being there. And so as we sit, as we lay, as we close the practice, we allow the breath to be the fluidity that guides us, not just in this moment, but every single moment, every single day. The breath, our life force energy, our literal life, the medicine within us. And when you're ready, we'll take a nice big reach up above the head with the arms, find an inhale. Exhale, hands down through the heart space. Placing one hand on top of the other over the heart space, and we'll finish this practice with an Om together. I invite you to join me, take an inhale. Thank you. Thank you so much for flowing with me. YouTube friends, as always, it is an honor. If you love this, please subscribe, please like it, please comment, please share it. And of course, come and join the Soul Sanctuary if you love practicing with me. All the information is in the description box, but there is a free trial and there is so much yoga and so much other goodness for you to enjoy. Sending you lots of love. Bye-bye.